Hi, and welcome to our Innovation by Design lesson on design methods and processes. As John C. Jones said, a design method is any action one may take while designing. Let's take a brief look in history. Design methods originated in a 1962 conference called the Conference on Systematic and Intuitive Methods in Engineering, Industrial Design, Architecture, and Communications. When we talk about processes and methods, we tend to use them interchangeably. However, while they are two sides of the same coin, they are different. A process is a naturally occurring or designed sequence of operations or events over time which produce desired outcomes. A process contains a series of actions, events, mechanisms, or steps that contain methods. A method is a way of doing something in a systematic way through an orderly arrangement of specific techniques. Each method has a process. Design thinking is a process in design theory. The design thinking process focuses on need finding, understanding, creating, thinking, and doing. The first stage is to empathize. The goal is to gain an empathetic understanding of the problem, which you can do by talking to experts, observing, engaging, and listening to people who share their experiences with the problem you are trying to solve, as well as understanding their motivations. This stage enables you to set aside your assumptions to gain more insights. In the second stage, you need to define the problem. So you use the information from the first stage to define core problems. In the ideation stage, you are then looking for potential solutions for the problem. This stage allows free thinking to expand the pool of ideas through brainstorming, for example. The more ideas, the better. However, at the end of the stage, you should decide the best approach to the problem so you can decide what to work on. In the prototype stage, the ideas are now brought to life to see if they work. Prototypes are simplified and scaled-down versions of the product to test if the idea is the right approach. The goal is to identify the best solution for each problem. In the test phase, we are looking if everything works as expected. The results of the testing are often used to go back to the first stage to pay attention to new problems and to redefine how users interact and what they want and need. This creates a bias towards action and creation, since by creating and testing something, we can continue to learn and improve upon our initial ideas. Let's take a look at the double diamond, which has a lot of similarities with the design thinking process. The two diamonds represent the process of exploring an issue more widely or deeply and then taking focused action. The first diamond helps to understand the problem instead of just assuming it. Discover means to spend time with people who are affected by the issue. This insight can then help to define the challenge in a different way. The develop stage. The second diamond encourages people to give different answers to the problem, seeking inspiration from elsewhere and co-designing with a range of different people. The delivery involves testing out different solutions at a small scale, rejecting those that will not work and improving the ones that will. The double diamond is not a linear process, as the arrows on the diagram show. We can learn something more about the underlying problems during the process and can send them back to the beginning. Making and testing very early stage ideas can be part of discovery. And in an ever-changing and digital world, the idea is never finished. We are constantly getting feedback on how products and services are working and have then the opportunity to improve them. Now let's look at the method. The journey map allows you to identify and strategize for key moments in the product experience or service you're designing. As a customer begins to benefit from your idea, how could they tell other people about it? A journey map should help you to visualize a customer's experience from the beginning to the end. With a journey map, you can put yourself into the shoes of the user and can find new problems that the user might stumble upon on his customer journey to generate an ideal user experience.